Hotet. Welcome to the Mindofro page. I am Ifa Titilayo, Oba Jaguna, soon to be Yaya Kaveta. Today I'm going to make a guided meditation and a chanting meditation with the chant of Sobek for good communication skills. This chant could also be used to invoke doorkeeper energies like Anpu, in other words, Anubis, Apuat, Eshu, Alegba, Papa Legba, Pampajira, any kind of communication beings to invoke the energy of communication within our throat chakra for communication with beings who are beings of communication that live through us. So the last video I made was on how to control your empathic gifts and to protect your energy from funky ass people. So if you're not sure what an empath basically is someone who tends to soak in a lot of energy of what's going on around them, other people, other outside environments, stuff like that. Empaths are also very, very sensitive to energy. So if you would like to check that video out, go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mindofro, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I also have a TikTok and Instagram and a Twitter at Mindofro, and a Facebook business page at The Mindofro, and a Snapchat at Little Roro 253. So before I get into any more information on Sobek, I'm going to turn the camera around because I'm going to do a guided meditation. And before I do the guided meditation and the chanting, I want you guys to have something to look at as I'm voicing the chants and the affirmations and stuff, because some people don't like to close their eyes all the way because their eyes are too fluttery. So if you're the type of person who can't close their eyes because your eyes are too fluttery, I'm going to kind of give you something to look at. I'm going to light a candle, and you could either gaze at the fire or you could close your eyes. It's completely up to you. So give me 1 second while I turn the camera around really quick and set the camera up. You guys get to stare at Sobek and Anpu today as we listen to this guided meditation. And as we're about to do the meditation, I want you please to go find a place where you could get comfy. It's good to sit in a dignified position, as in sit crisscross applesauce, or if you're going to be sitting in a chair, sit up straight so your crown chakra aligns with your heart chakra. No slouching. You want to feel dignified and proud and comfortable when you're meditating. So, like I said earlier, if you do not like to close your eyes, if you're not super tired because it's too fluttery for you, I'm going to give you a light to gaze at, or you could simply stare at Sobek or Anpu, as you see in the background here. I picked this theme because I like the pyramid shape that's in the frame here. I think I found it as kind of cool looking, so I feel like it fits what we're doing today. This is a kemetic chant. We are doing some ancient kemet chanting today. So why would you want to do these chants? So basically, number one is to exercise your communication skills. Here are some red flags you just might have bad communication skills. You might be too opinionated. You tend to pretend to know something that you don't know. You're antagonistic, as in you like to antagonize people, try to get them to argue with you, or you try to get people to argue with each other. You like to gossip a lot, as in be in other people's business and talk about them and not talk to them. You may be a schemer, or in other words, a person. I like to call that what we call in the streets people who tend to have a mouthpiece. A person who likes to use their mouthpiece, try to get over on people. You may be argumentative, or maybe you like to lie, or you are sly, as in you think you're slick. These are some imbalances in your communication skills. So this is going to be a great chant because when you're doing these chants, it helps you be more sharp, more witty, which actually is the energy, the positive, good energies of Sobek, or also other communication beings like Anpu and Eshu, Alegba, stuff like that. They're very sharp, they're very witty. And this chant will also help you to have the ability to verbalize what you know, verbalize how you feel, verbalize what you see clearly. This will also help you be able to learn by observing, just by simply paying attention. So Eshu and Sobek tend to like to play games with your ego and fear by testing you. They like to test us, to teach us. So a number one thing to focus on when we're doing chants like this and when we're focused on crossroad deities or doorkeepers, it's good to always be very aware and mindful of the fact that our education does not identify all of reality. And because crossroad deities or communicating, or deities of communication, love to mess with us. They mess with us because we think we know everything and we think that everything that we know is reality, and they're like, no, it's not, and we're going to do all kinds of things to you to let you know that it's not reality. So to keep those things from happening, we need to open our mind and open our ability to understand and see things that are in front of us without closing our third eye to it, and to be able to communicate not only what we're learning, to not only know and understand what we're learning, but to also be able to verbally explain what we're learning as well. So these chants and affirmations will open our mind to not only new teachings from spirits, it'll also help us verbalize those teachings from those spirits as well. So our words won't be misconstrued, jumbled, lost, or even forgotten. So before I get started, go get comfortable. Like I said earlier, sit in a dignified position. Because we are working on our higher chakras, the throat chakra is our first chakra to the spiritual realm, because what we speak is what we manifest into our reality, as in what we speak goes from our spiritual reality to our physical reality. Our throat chakra is actually that doorway to not only the physical realm, but also the doorway from the physical realm to the spiritual realm, and then from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, so and so forth. That is why Eshu, Legba, Sobek Anpu, or in other words, Anubis, Apawat, beings like that are associated with the crossroad and communication. So get comfortable. Get seated, light you a white or red candle. If you are a beginner, please do not light a black candle. If you have been doing this for a while, feel free. I'm sure if you're educated, you know why. But if you're going to light any candles for this kind of meditation, it's going to be good to either do a red one or do a white one if you would like to pay your respects to Sobek, and only light a black one if you are advanced, educated person on this practice. Please, because Sobek's colors are red and they are black. If you would like to focus on more like Anpu energy, who is Anubis, go ahead and light a gold or yellow candle. Those are his colors. So let me explain to you the difference between Sobek and Anpu. They're both doorkeepers, they're both communicators. Sobek tends to like to teach us lessons through chaos, and he also is good at taking chaos away. And Pu is the leader. He tends to lead us the way we're supposed to go, because there is a saying that if you're stuck in a desert and you happen to see a jackal in the desert, you're supposed to follow it, because it's going to lead you either to the nearest town, it's going to lead you to food, or it's going to lead you to water. So that's why Anpu is seen as the jackal, or seen as like a dog-like being, because when you need to be led to the right direction, that's the type of creature, if you're stuck in the middle of somewhere, to follow to water or to food or a nearest town, etc. Just so you know the difference of why Sobek is designed as an alligator or Anpu is designed as the jackal. Because I'm sure if you ran into an alligator, it would cause some chaos in your life. So let's move on. I hope you guys are comfortable right now. So go ahead, and if you don't have fluttery eyes, go ahead and close your eyes slowly, or gaze at the fire in front of you, or at Anpu or Sobek, whatever you please. And you're going to just simply focus on your breathing. And we're going to start out with 3 count breaths, because Sobek is associated, and pretty much almost not all, but a lot of doorkeepers are associated with the number 3. So we're going to count 3 breaths. You're going to breathe in your nose to the count of 3. Then you're going to hold your breath in to the count of 3. Then you're going to breathe out your mouth to the count of 3. And then you're going to hold it out to the count of 3. Again, you're going to breathe in your nose to the count of 3. You're going to hold it to the count of 3. You're going to breathe out your mouth to the count of 3. And then you're going to hold your breath out to the count of 3. And we're going to do this 3 times. I'm going to let you do it on your own. Go ahead, just return your breathing back to normal and just focus on your breath in the normal state without controlling it. You could simply tell yourself you're breathing in, you're breathing out, or you could just simply pay attention to the air going in your nostrils, going into your lungs, and going back out again. As you're focusing on your breath, I want you to really focus on the wave of the breath right when it goes from in to out. That meeting of the air that goes in and out. It's almost like a wave right before it goes back out. Take the time to just focus on that air wave within your throat, within your body. We're going to chant I-ing 3 times. It's spelled A-I-N-G. We're going to chant it with the complete breath out. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and with the breath out, we're going to chant I-ing. Take a deep breath in, then out. I-ing. 2 more times. Take a deep breath in and back out. Let's return your breathing back to normal. Pay attention to that wave again. For every affirmation that I state, I want you to speak these out loud and say them with power. Repeat after me. Dua tep. Dua tep. Dua tep. Dua Sobek Anpu. I am sharp and witty with my words. I am sharp and witty with my words. I verbalize my feelings with ease. I verbalize my feelings with ease. I communicate with confidence and power. I communicate with confidence and power. I respect my opponents. I respect my opponents. I speak on what I know with ease. I speak on what I know with ease. I learn easily by observing. I learn easily by observing. I am willing to learn that which is beyond my current beliefs. I am willing to learn that which is beyond my current beliefs. I want you to focus on how those affirmations make you feel. Do they sit with you well? Do they disturb you? Maybe a little bit of both. We're going to chant Aing 3 more times. Deep breath in. And with the breath out, Aing. Protect me, Sobek. Lead me, Anpu, to my higher purpose. Protect me, Sobek, and lead me to my higher purpose, Anpu. Take a deep breath in and out your mouth. Let go all that which does no longer serve you. I'm going to do 3 count breathing. Breathe in your nose to the count of 3. Hold for the count of 3. Then breathe out your mouth to the count of 3. Then hold out to the count of 3. Go ahead and return your breathing back to normal without controlling it. Notice how you feel. Notice how the chanting made you feel, how the affirmations made you feel, how the breathing made you feel. Just sit with your own energy just for a moment. Give yourself permission to just be with the moment. I ask all the doorkeepers to open doors to my success, my prosperity, my health, more wisdom, more enlightenment. I ask all beings of communication to help me communicate to the best of my knowledge, for my words to be understood, for me to be more understanding. I ask all doorkeepers and beings of communication to protect me, and lead me on my path. Lead me to wisdom, lead me to my higher purpose. And whenever you're ready, you could go ahead and just be aware of your environment, be aware of the air touching your skin, the weight of your body, the air going through your throat. Maybe you notice some sounds outside your home. And if your eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll your head. Welcome back. My next video is going to be on Tahuti, who a lot of people know as Thoth. I'm going to do some Tahuti chants to help open our third eye. I also do aura readings. If you would like an aura reading, would like to know your balances and imbalances and how to balance any of your imbalances, or which way you may be going or which way you should go ahead and message me on Facebook and schedule an appointment with me. I do aura readings over video chat. I also work very close with crossroad deities, so if you are at a fork in the road and you're not sure which way you should be going and you would like to know the outcome of each direction, feel free to contact me and set an appointment. And you could personally have a conversation with Sobek Anpu or Eshu, whoever you please. I hope everybody is having a good communicative night. Hotep, Namaste, Lerore, peace.